Hello, it's Peter Bradshaw here. Welcome and thrice welcome to this vlog and to my YouTube channel, and I'm hoping you're going to hit that subscribe button hard. I'm going to start with a French drama from first-time feature director CHARLÈNE FAVIER called Slalom.
Tu vois le mec derrière toi, c'est le coach de l'équipe de France. Et il pense que t'as rien à foutre ici.
Il est toujours comme ça, Fred. Avec lui, c'est plus il te casse, plus tu l'écoutes, et plus tu l'écoutes, meilleur tu deviens.
Je veux savoir ce que t'as dans le ventre, là, hein? Tu vois, je te l'avais dit, hein, le travail paye. Une fusée. Championne de France.
Noé Habitat plays Liz, a budding 16-year-old downhill slalom skier being coached by Fred, played by Jérémy Régnier, a former ski champ himself who left the sport through injury and is now pouring all his passion and frustration and inner hurt into coaching. The movie shows us, almost daring us to be shocked and outraged, that Fred's training regimen includes inappropriate physical intimacy almost from the very beginning, including making Liz strip to her underwear in his office with no one else present, so that he can briskly weigh her and measure her body fat. By getting her to consent to matter-of-fact things like this and using the classic abuser's technique of fierce abuse followed by rewards of tenderness and love, Fred is grooming Liz, and grooming was once associated with the positive process of care and preparing someone for stardom or greatness. Of course, the fine line between passionate personal teaching and abuse is a truism, but this film shows how easily and naturally it happens, especially when the abuser creates a self-pitying, tragic narrative of love. Slalom is available to stream on Curzon Home Video now. Matthew Rankin is an experimental Canadian filmmaker who is probably doomed for the rest of his career, rightly or wrongly, to be compared to the silent movie pasticheur Guy Maddin. He's just released his debut feature, and this is called, with insouciant mock self-importance, The 20th Century.
War. A foreign menace emerges, and the fate of our country hangs in the balance. Our troops spring into action.
We shall fight for all that is right, and we will not stop until the world is perfect.
But could one man be destined to save our great nation?
Never has the dream been more vivid, my dear son. You shall govern this dominion.
And now come. Give your mother a kiss.
This is a dreamlike alternative history, an entirely unreliable account of the early career of Canada's real-life Liberal Prime Minister and loyal establishment monolith from the 1920s and 30s, Mackenzie King, played here by the actor Dan Byrne, and the movie satirises Canada's blandly conformist colonial traditions. Now, from that clip, it should be pretty obvious that some of what Rankin is doing is spoofing the German expressionism of filmers like Fritz Lang, which I have to say makes my heart sink a little bit. When I see expressionism on screen, I want to see the real thing and not some smirkingly ironised cinephile impersonation. But mock expressionism isn't all that Rankin is doing. There's a fair bit of straight-ahead comedy, and I did laugh often, especially when the film resembles a play by Ernie Wise. It's very peculiar. It might not be to your taste. Never mind. Try it. This week, one of cinema's greatest screenwriters died, Jean-Claude Carriere, who was also a novelist and an actor and who collaborated with directors ranging from Luis Buñuel to Abbas Kiarostami. He had a prodigious output, working brilliantly until almost the very end. One of my favourite of his movies is Birth from 2004, which he co-wrote with the director Jonathan Glazer. Nicole Kidman plays a beautiful and wealthy widow confronted by a mysterious little boy who claims to be the reincarnation of her late husband and knows things only her husband could know. As Kidman takes her seat at the opera and Wagner's prelude to the Valkyrie swirls around her, the full, terrifying truth settles in. Surely one of the greatest extended close-ups in Hollywood history, and perhaps Nicole Kidman's own finest hour. I remember not being able to get to grips with that movie when I saw it first, maybe distracted by a superficial resemblance to Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, but it is one of Carriere's gems. I've got an email here from a subscriber, Ken Bingsley, and he says, "Dear Pete, I'm enjoying your vlogs, which have the tragicomic poignancy of Alan Bennett's Talking Heads." Thanks. "I'm thinking of buying your collected reviews, but can you guarantee you won't promote it on that tax-avoiding monster Amazon?" Yes, I can give you that assurance, Ken. My book, The Films That Made Me, is promoted on this channel in connection with the website bookshop.org, which sources its material from actual bookshops. That's it once again. Thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel, very much the feisty underdog of the internet. Give it a like and a share on social media, and above all, subscribe.